What's good, YouTube? This your boy Sippy King on this early Thursday morning with a video. I decided to go ahead and record one this morning before I lay back down, go back inside, lay back down, go to sleep. But anyway, I'm going hard today. This video is about, we're going to talk about mental health. And mental health is a huge issue around the world, man. It's so many millions of people in this world dealing with mental health. And mental health, like it really comes from, it stems from your past. Like a lot of people being picked on or bullied when they was young, you know what I'm saying, coming up, or people been making fun of them or looking down on them their whole life, or either family been overlooking them, mistreating them, talking bad, talking negative down towards them, making them feel like they less than a human being. And that things like that can trigger certain actions within a person. It can make a person suicidal. It can make a person react evil or mean towards people. It makes some people don't want to engage in phone conversation or engage into going to events, socializing with other people. Some people stay in the house all day and isolate themselves from people because they've been through a lot of intimidation, mistreatment, and people being belittling them their whole life. Basically, situations like that make people mentally ill, in so many words. It makes people frustrated, sad, depressed, suicidal, homicidal. A lot in the case that we living in right now, dealing with people. A lot of people shoot and kill. A lot of black brothers shoot and kill each other, and a whole lot of that stems from mental health, because they always felt like they were less than a man, or less than a person, or they never felt loved or understood. So out of frustration, they turn to violence and kill, shoot, fight, bully other people. It consists of things of that nature. You know, mental health is an issue that people walk around the earth and they feel like that it's not mental health. They feel like they don't have a mental health problem, but in reality they do. They in denial. So basically they'll walk around without going to see a psychic. I mean, not a psychic, a doctor or a psychologist. So it's a whole many people out here walking around with mental health untreated, and because they're in self-denial. But like when people make fun of you and people talk down on you, it really does have a huge effect on your state of mind. You have to have a strong mind to overlook that. You have to have a strong mind to not even focus or reflect on that, because when you do, it'll take a toll on you. It'll stress you out. It'll have you laying down in your bed at night, stressed, worried, sad. It makes you don't want to get up and go get anything to eat. There's people out there that went days without eating because they have a mental illness, because they are depressed, because they are single, or they just went through a divorce. You know, things like that can have a mental effect on your mind. You know what I mean? So that stuff is serious, man. That's why it's so important to treat people like you want to be treated, because what goes around come around. And a lot of times people that treat people wrong and karma hit them in the face, then that all of a sudden the mental illness hits them. And a lot of times people like that will be ready to commit suicide. People like that or start using drugs. and become a heavy drug addict where they OD, or they might do so much drugs, they're not able to maintain their normal living situation. They lose their house, they lose their job, they lose their vehicle because of drugs. And drugs that stimulate from mental illness. Mental illness causes many problems. It has multiple layers of effects. You know what I'm saying? On people that been through a lot, like I said. So if you have mental illness, go see a doctor for real. You know, please go see a doctor, or go see somebody that's close to a doctor that has spiritual powers, or either pray. See, me, I used to be sad, depressed. I used to be kind of like suicidal, but not, because the thing with my situation, I was raised by good parents, so I overcame that. You know what I'm saying? So what a person say to me don't mean anything to me now. See, a lot of times people allow what people say to them affect their mental, and some people mental isn't as strong as others. Some people are mentally weak, some people are mentally strong. Like, some people become mentally weak when they receive constructive criticism. That's another form of mental illness. When somebody gives you constructive criticism, it takes effect on your mind, and it makes you kind of feel like they are trying to talk down on you, or you feel like that person or individual trying to make you feel like you are less than a man or a woman. And 98% of the time, that's not necessarily the case, but people feel that way. See, everybody's state of mind is not built the same. It isn't. Everybody has a different spirit. Everybody has a different type of mental. So that's why. So for the weak individuals with the weak frame of mind, those the people that need to go to see a doctor or something, or a psychologist. Now, you have some people that give constructive criticism. Those people have mental illness too, but they hiding their mental illness, and they're taking out their frustration and their thoughts at other people. So that means there's no equal playing field here. You have mental illness on both sides. See, people don't think about that either. But you have mental illness even in professional sports, and you have mental illness among these actors and rappers. Like, they are dealing with mental illness too. A whole lot of them. But I'm not calling no names, but it's already known because it's in the media. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button. But anyway, besides that, back to what I was saying, mental illness can be deadly too. Like, mental illness leads to stress, worrisome, and anxiety. You know, anxiety and a whole lot of stress can lead to a stroke, for real, or high blood pressure that can have you in the hospital for days. You know, that's why it's so important to get your mental illness treated. Also, it's important to get your mental illness treated, because you don't want to end up committing suicide. I hear a lot of people say, "I'll never kill myself." That's crazy. Something wrong with you. No, it's not. I mean, in a sense, my thought process about that is, I'll never criticize someone that's suicidal. But what I will say is, you have to have some type of sympathy towards them, because, like I said, everybody's mental is not the same. Some people mental is stronger than others. You have to sit down and talk to people that think that way or feel that way. You do. That's why communication and great social skills is very important, because great social skills and great communication can actually cure mental illness. You know what I mean? So anyway, take my advice. You know, if you're watching my channel and if you have a mental illness, you can also talk to anybody. You can talk to anybody. Talk to somebody that with some intellect. Even a doctor off the street that you might live in the same apartment complex with a physician. A physician or a doctor can be your neighbor. And if you know one, go talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Or a counselor or something. Or talk to somebody, you know, a very sincere associate friend has high intellectual and spirituality skills that can talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And or either get on your knees and just pray about it. The best thing to do is get on your knees and say a prayer every night, and just eat healthier too, because the food you eat a lot of times can actually cause mental health. Also, just like many people out here that loves Burger King, Popeyes, Pizza Hut. They like to eat fast food every night, right? Unhealthy foods, greasy chicken, and all that stuff. And a lot of times, the food you put in your body, what you put in your body has takes a huge toll on your mental too. And see, many people out there don't know that. They don't realize that. Some people know that, but not everybody. It's the food, and it's the type of people you be around too that has this huge, tremendous effect on your state of mind. That's why it's so important to change your surroundings and your associates. If you're around negative people and all they do is get drunk and high every day, and they are not trying to do anything productive to change their lives or make their lives better, you need to get away from around that people. If you're around people that talk, y'all get drunk or high, and people just joke around with you, just tell you these sudden jokes out of nowhere. You an ugly motherfucker. You a dumb, slow motherfucker. If you're around people that joke around with you and say things like that to you, you need to get away from around them. Because in reality, especially if it has this mental effect on you. Now, some people can take jokes, get drunk and drink, and your friends and your siblings joke around with you and say this and that and the third. But if you could take it, okay, cool. If your mental cannot hold that or take that, you need to change your surroundings. Number one and foremost, if you're around people that does that to you on a daily basis, you need to cut them off and change your surroundings. Surround yourself around people that say good things to you. And that will help your mental also, along with prayer. That's how you handle that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna end this video, and I'm gonna go ahead and crash back out again. But I'm gonna do many more videos today. I'm going hard. So hit the like and subscribe button, and I'm out. Peace.